Finding Harlem Dawn. Concept, book, and lyrics by Anno Okiwa. Music by Billy White. Inspired by the Harlem Dancer by Claude McKay. Prologue. As the rustling of wind through leaves is heard in the dark, a single spotlight rises on a trance-like Langston Buford, 28, moving to the gradual rise of the piano's harmony with the wind. He stops and opens his eyes as the projection's countdown becomes the backdrop into the silhouette of a woman, Juanita Love, 30s, dancing slowly and then faster as she gives in, winded, and starts to sing. The projection backdrop changes to images of 1920s Harlem.
Oh, Harlem, I know you now, like I knew you back then. Sweet Harlem, will you love me now, like you loved me back then? You taught me to love when I gave you my heart in a renaissance. But you took my love home when the seasons change.
Claude McKay, 30s, emerges from the projection.
Oh, Harlem, will you hear me now, like I heard you back then? I'll wait for you, baby, when the night turns to dawn, and you won't leave me. I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you, Harlem Dawn.
Juanita backs away and runs off stage. On screen, there is blood everywhere. Fades to black. Act 1, Scene 1, Finding Harlem Dawn. Lights rise in the Graham Court apartments to reveal a few painted canvases, 3 posters of Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, and Claude McKay, above a bed in Langston's room. Claude enters carrying Langston, deposits him on the bed, and looks around the space as Langston tosses in his sleep.
Langston moved to Harlem shortly after that accident.
Too much blood. I got to get her off of this blood.
He's been drinking ever since then.
I have to save her. I have to save her.
Been living in his dreams since then.
Too much blood. I have to save her. I have to wipe the blood from her.
9
Too much-
years are now his new normal.
Langston jumps out of his sleep and sits up, breathing heavily. He sees Claude.
Shit! Who are you? Harlem dream, Harlem boy, Harlem.
Where are you? Harlem dream, Harlem boy, Harlem. Gotta find you before the Harlem dawn. Harlem, 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 Harlem.
Lights rise on a magnificent Billy Perrier, 22, dressed for a dance audition.
Langston, I'm here and I'm so nervous. Okay, so I'm about to do this. I just wanted to tell you thank you again for this morning. Didn't know that I could feel like this. You changed my world with your kiss, my Harlem boy. Now I can't stop thinking about you and the way that you make me feel, my Harlem. Beautiful Harlem.
Don't wanna think about you like this. Don't wanna deal with the way that you make me feel. Gotta focus and find out what's real. Help me on there, find me. Help me know who I am. But who are you? Harlem dream, Harlem boy, Harlem.
I am you, Harlem dream, Harlem boy, Harlem.
Where are you, Harlem dream, Harlem boy, Harlem? Gotta find you before the Harlem door. Harlem, 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 Harlem.
Lily joins other dancers learning a routine. Spotlight rises on the diva songbird, Moya Washington, 20s, on her laptop, and the writer, Jelly, 25, covered in smoke from his paper outfit.
Put your beautiful ass back in this bed, damn it.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. Right now.
You like that, huh?
Order me around, Daddy. Yes. But I might like the little you more than I like.
Oh, show him how much you like him.
Meow, meow. You're the first one to touch me like this, and I felt like I finally found my Harlem dream. Don't want you to drive me crazy, and though it's strange, you're not my Harlem. Beautiful Harlem.
Feels like the only thing that makes sense is calling you Harlem Dream. Let the universe guide me. Help me, Harlem, help me. Help me find my dream.
I gotta get this spot, I gotta get it. Move out of my way, 'cause honey, this is mine. This time it's mine, mine, mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, step, kick, ball, change. You better come through for me, Harlem. 5, 6, 7, 8, kick my face. Mine, mine, mine. Didn't know wrong could feel so bliss. My heart is sinking in your midst, my Harlem boy.
You feel like a ghost driving my soul.
When you let me in my Harlem, beautiful Harlem.
Feels like the only thing that makes sense is finding my family. Please, universe, take control. Help me, Harlem, help me, Harlem, help me, help me find who I am.
Scene 2. Inside. Lights rise dimly on Langston. Claude is standing while reading a magazine called The Liberator, while Langston is immersed in his painting.
I've spent all of my life searching for the answer. I've spent all of this time lost in these clouds. I spent all of this time wanting to be better. What is this life? What is this truth? Who am I in this game alive? Who am I? Must find the answers. Tell me, show me, give me some insight into your life, so that mine could be brighter. Shine your light and show me the way. I wanna find it. I wanna find myself. I wanna be the man I am meant to be. Save me from myself before I find her, so I could be the man I am meant to be. Save me from myself, so I can feel braver and find my way.
Langston, that clock says it's 7 p.m. and you've been
Shine
wide
your
awake deep.
light, show me the way. When I find my way.
They've been calling this modern art since Aaron Douglas launched those hideous African-inspired impressions. I still don't get it.
Why are you here?
What is all of this? What are you wearing?
Langston stops his work, then pours rum into a glass, then drinks from the bottle as he offers Claude the glass.
It's official.
We dressed so much better in my
I
time.
am going nuts.
Well, you locked yourself up in here like a prisoner for the past 3 years.
What the hell is
so,
happening? What is happening?
Why don't you just say a big fuck you to this agoraphobia shit? This place is a mess.
You're funny, huh?
He walks to his mirror and looks at himself.
We must die. Let us nobly die, so our blood might not be shed in vain.
They both look in the mirror as they speak.
Though far outnumbered, let us show us brave. Like men, we'll face the murderous, cowardly pack, pressed to the wall, dying,
but fighting back. I still see people hanging from trees, pregnant women hanging dead, with their unborn babies hanging out, men and women being lynched. That Red Scare and the race riots.
If we must die was the first poem my mom taught me.
The bravest thing I did was write If We Must Die.
It was freaking brave. And the first black poet to be published in America in this freaking Liberator.
One of my crew suggested that I read the poem at that fraud Marcus Garvey, Back to Africa headquarters. I told him that, unlike Mr. Garvey, that my intention was not to get a rise from the crowd, his darn political theatrics.
You know, Marcus Garvey is a national hero in Jamaica, right?
What kind of a Ross hero? Is what you're saying to me here?
Jamaicans would charge you with contempt if they heard you.
Garvey was the worst of wretches, always working some angle with his grand ideas.
But you can't deny that he did great things. Bob Marley's probably like cursing you in his grave.
Who the hell is Bob Marley? Langston, I died in 1948, remember? I could do with some catching up here.
Right. Well, That picture right there, that's Bob Marley. His music is a revelation. It's just so pure. We call it reggae, and now you have dancehall music. And you know, it's a long story, but Bob and the Rastas thought that Marcus Garvey was a prophet.
Let's see here, dear Heavenly Father. So what you're really saying is that these Rastafarians are like modern uni occult group or something?
You talking about the UNIA?
Mm-hmm.
No. Rastafari is an orthodox faith. I'm raised Rastafarian, and we believe that Haile Selassie is a prophecy, you know? But, seriously though, what happened between the two of you?
I have nothing more to say about that, Garvey. Why are those weird noises coming from that
It's my smartphone.
smartphone?
This is so cool. This smart technology, this has completely changed the way we communicate. It would make more sense if I show you. So like, look here, look at this. We can literally speak to someone no matter where they are in the world.
Oh my word.
And we can see them. We call it video chat.
Oh, that is extraordinary.
These little things right here, they're applications. They have all sorts of different functions. They simplify your life. I live for them. Yeah? And there's this thing called the internet and but yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you, young man?
Oh shit. The President of the United States of America is a black man.
America has a black president? Listen, don't play jokes with me. You almost gave me a heart attack.
Is you standing in front of me a joke?
You wouldn't begin to imagine the things I've seen. Black men were not allowed to be part of any government in my time.
President Barack Obama. And he knows your name.
A black president who knows my name.
100 years later, and everyone who is anyone still knows your name. You look like you want to cry. No?
Why don't you just move on?
Move on?
What's stopping you?
You mean move on like you did? Like nothing happened? I mean, what kind of father abandons his child?
Lots of men apparently, which is why I'm qualified to say what I'm about.
You didn't even go back to Jamaica once, not even to visit your daughter? I mean, you didn't even send a note to check in with them?
What happened between me and my ex-wife was some nasty business, but it's between us.
Oh, so you think it didn't affect them, affect us?
I took care of the business, and I took care of your great-grandmother, Eulalie. I busted my ass to make ends meet, and it was another thing trying to. And she just up and left me. I didn't know she was pregnant. She just wanted nothing to do with me. She was done. I didn't even have to
You
say
had a choice. You eventually found out that you had a daughter. You chose to excommunicate her and your ex-wife.
You know, how dare you make assumptions?
Both were alive while you were basking in your fucking glory. Both of them were alive. And that is a fact.
Basking in glory. Do you even have any idea what it was like living as a black man in America in the 1920s, huh? Do you sleep with a gun because you're freaking scared? Because anything could happen?
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I got the chance to do something right tonight.
What the fuck that mean?
Your wife told me to tell you to say yes.
Yes? What?
She says that you should say yes to all the things right in front of you.
What?
It beats me, but I delivered the message. I personally think you should just man up and...
Who the fuck cares what you think?
Well, stay up in here then. Stay up in here. Rock from the inside out. I did that really well. Wallowing in goddamn pity like a child who refuses to grow up. But hey, you could just man up and walk through the door.
What fucking door? You're not even real.
Is anyone else listening? Is this man really standing in front of me, breathing?
What's happening?
Life, damn it. Life is happening, so live. Be freaking grateful that you are alive.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ain't life so shit.
Langston picks up the Liberator magazine, holds it to his chest. Claude walks towards him.
How about we get out of this place?
How about one more glass of rum?
I want you to show me Harlem. There's so much to tell, to
I
see.
think that I will pass on that.
You need this as much as I do, Langston.
You know, I see his face, and every kid, every time I go outside, and they always stop, and then they just smile at me, and I just choke up, and then, like clockwork, everything just turned to black.
Clock. She's running out of time, Langston, and you're the only one who can save her.
Who, my wife?
No, Billy.
Blackout. Scene 3, the moment. Lights rise to silhouette, a few women dancing to vibrant African drumming. Langston and Claude are standing at the balcony overlooking the courtyard. Langston pours rum from his bottle into Claude's glass.
Remember the woman that was dancing in your dream? Her name is Juanita Love. And she was the first person I saw when I walked through that courtyard that night.
What does this mean?
Well, it beats me, right? But I met Juanita not too far from here in 1970. She's 17. She was actually living in this very apartment.
As the drumming subsides, Juanita enters. A single spotlight rises to match the sudden start of 1920s jazz music. She gazes as the rise of the spotlight while wrapping her red scarf around her head. Claude walks hurriedly to join her in the spotlight.
You were mesmerizing tonight.
Thank you, sir. You have a good night
Well,
now.
maybe I purchased
I'm not for sale, mister. Pardon me.
prostitutes don't interest me, mademoiselle.
What a haven for the freaks this place is, though.
Well, I mean, can you blame the freaks for feeling at home around a girl like you?
What you mean?
You make them feel alive with the way you move. And as I said, you're mesmerizing. Escape their sad life.
You better stop with all that flattery shit because I'm not in the mood. Thank you, though. What's that accent?
I'm from the West Indies, Jamaica.
Probably why you seem so different from the rest of them folks. Alright, well, very good to meet you, Jamaica.
I won't even ask what that means. I'm going to grab a bite. Would you like to join me?
That's so proper. Listen, tonight was my first night dancing here. I just want to go home. I want to wash all that energy off my skin.
This is my first time here too. You were by far the best part of tonight.
Ah, thank you, Jamaica. Thank you. I really gotta go though.
I'm Claude. Okay, alright. Okay. I won't get a name tonight. That's fine.
Listen, Jamaica.
Please
You see,
call me Claude. And you sure you don't want some food? You look like you could do with some meat on those bones.
you got jokes.
No, just my words. And this big old smile. So, say I come back tomorrow night. How about I take you out to my favorite place after? And if you like the food, please promise me to tell me your name, say before we eat dessert.
You're cute.
And until then, I'll just call you Harlem Dancer.
You're cute, Jamaica. Good night.
Claude exits the spotlight as the 1920s music subsides and the drumming resumes.
Oh. That was the first night I met her. Wrote Harlem Dancer for her, about her, and in my way she saved my life.
Claude walks towards the spotlight as Juanita regards him before rushing into the silhouette of dancing women as all lights fade and Claude is left in the spotlight.
The moment that I saw your face, I knew the moment that I saw your face, the earth trembled. My heart felt it too. The moment that I saw your face, I knew going back or going on? Almost like I never felt before. Almost like I never seen before. Almost like I never dreamt before. I saw you. It's almost like the sun will never come. Almost like the spring will never come. Almost like the rain will never come. Then there was you. I only want you. The sun will rise with you.
Spotlight.
The moment that I saw your face, I knew. The moment that I saw your face, the earth trembled. My heart felt it too. The moment that I saw your face, I knew.
Spotlight fades. Scene 4, the dance. The vibrant sounds of African drumming are heard as the lights rise dimly on Billy. She is marking the same African routine on one part of the stage, that Juanita and the women were doing as they sing.
We are watching over you. We are watching over you. Billy is proof that crack can be a positive thing. Billy is one of the few crack babies that survived a crack-infested Harlem that no longer exists. We are watching over you. We are watching over you. Crack was her mother's lover, and it was also her mother's demise.
Billy commences a mesmerizing dance solo in a spotlight. Juanita becomes the voice that stops Billy and the drumming abruptly.
That's enough. Thank you, Miss Perrier, and thank you, ladies. Thank you all for a fantastic audition. That will be all today. Miss Perrier? Yes? Can you hang on for a minute, please? Sure, not a problem. Miss Perrier. Please, just call me Billy. Of course, Billy. We just want to tell you that you were fan-frickin-tastic. It felt like we were watching a dream. Oh, that really means a lot, thank you. As you can understand, you're quite non-traditional for us. But that is exactly why this company needs your brilliance, Billy. You want me? Is that what you're saying? Yes. It was unanimous. We definitely want you. I just wanted to tell you in person before the offer came in writing. Welcome. Are you serious? Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank
The
you.
sound of the phone ringing is heard as lights rise on Moya. She answers hurriedly.
Did everything go okay?
They told me they wanted me before I left the call back.
Oh my God! Thank you, Jesus. Thank you
Seriously, Moya?
I'm so freaking happy right now.
Why are you always so emotional?
This is everything you have wanted. I'm so full right now. I'm really not allowed to cry because I don't want to ride that scared of mine.
What the fuck am I gonna do with you?
This is all you've wanted since we were kids, bitch. You did it.
Not yet, boo. And I'm not gonna start crying with you neither. Shit.
Shortly after these two kids met each other, Billy's mother overdosed on crack. Billy watched the entire thing.
Plus, the only reason you started speaking to me was because of my name. Coming up to me with no front teeth, like, is your name really Billy? Like Billie Holiday?
And you in all your glory.
I'm Billy with a Y.
God, I'm so freaking happy. Oh, hold a minute. I don't want to run my mascara. Jelly, could you please pass me a napkin? My mascara is about to run. You there, girl?
Moya held Billy's hand at her mother's funeral while she cried. They have held each other's hands ever since.
Yes, baby girl. I just wish Mama was here, but let me get out of here. I will catch you before I leave, okay?
Okay, hon. I'll see you later.
Mama, I hate you for taking your life before my eyes. You left a little girl hiding in a little boy and little pride. How do I atone when I still feel them thrusting inside? Screaming for you, Mama, while they were thrusting inside me. Pushing, punching, screaming, prostituting, screaming, fucking, beating my pride. I had to fight for this little girl fighting inside a little boy. And I still feel them. I still feel them thrusting inside. And I'm still screaming for you, Mama, because I still feel them thrusting inside me. Pushing, punching, screaming, prostituting, screaming, fucking, beating my pride. Iba oshuno shikeshe, lato joko aude wemo. Iba oshuno lodi, yeye kari, yeye aojo, yeye opo, oshan rerea, asheo. The woman in my family dance their way through life. They've been enslaved. They have been tried. They've had to fight. They sing me to sleep at night. I know their pain, like I know my mama. Too painful for you, Mama. See, I survived. I get to tell your stories, so you're still alive. I feel you in my heart. I hear you in the music playing, singing your name, calling my name. We are the music. We are the rhythm. We are the dance. We are the music alive, alive in you. The woman in my family are dancing with me through life. I danced for this dream, hey, but all I feel is numb inside. They held me through this fight. They hold me when I sleep at night. I know their pain, like I know my mama. We're screaming for you, Mama. When life stole my pride, it's time to tell my story. It's time to feel alive. ancestors, to the good fortune of peace, good fortune of a stable home, good fortune of wisdom. I thank you, and so it is. Ashe.
We are watching over you. We are watching over you. We are part of the dance created before me by those who you call Mama.
The phone rings. Billy answers. Juanita exits. Blackout. Scene 5. Oh, what should I do, Billy? Lights rise on Moya and Billy's living room. Moya rushes in with Jelly running behind. She deposits the wine bottle she's carrying on the table firmly.
Are you kidding me?
He notices the red scarf, stoops and picks it up.
No, it's like I told you. It's like he left this journal for me in his will, and Grandma didn't even know he kept the journal.
That's some crazy stuff, darling.
I don't even know where to begin. This thing says I have family here. Can you believe that? I mean, what are the chances there's even a trace of this family still living, especially here in Harlem?
Darling, I can't believe you drank all my wine.
Half the bottle was empty before I had a sip, darling.
There has to be ghosts in this apartment. I tell you, I only took a whiff.
Well, yeah, come on, this is serious. I mean, do you think this is even worth pursuing?
I mean, families are tricky works of art. But I would want to know if it were me. Baby, did you remember to tell your friends to support the single? Because I need to get some help making,
What? Is it about me? Because when am I going to hear it?
Get it together, Jelly, because it's 7 p.m. already, and when that full moon hits my skin tonight, I'm going to transform into La Maya, goddess of the night.
You mean La Luna, goddess of lunacy?
Pierce my soul with the majesty of your moonlight, my glorious moon.
You're fucking nuts.
I hear a buzzing close to my ear.
How are you so batshit?
Listen, even though only one is alive right now, I know that I'm guided by the trinity of the abilities who've all spoken to my heart. Oh, OMG. Jelly, I think I just got another donation. Oh, yes, I just did. Thank you, kind and beautiful spirit, for your gift, whoever you are.
You better pray to your Billy Guardians that this Kickstarter crap works out, or you won't even get a cent.
Why don't you just donate the whole thing, darling?
Come back to Earth, darling. And now everything is suddenly different.
Everything is different.
Great. Here we go. I kind of knew this was coming.
Well, I mean, are we going to talk about this, Jelly? What's going on with us?
I don't know.
What do you want from me,
I don't
Jelly?
know, Moya. Honestly.
What a punch in the stomach.
I mean,
Jelly, we just did it without protection. Again.
Yeah, you don't think I know that?
So that means nothing?
Well, would it be better for you if we were committed so we could feel secure? I mean, is that what you want me to do? You want me to propose to you or something?
Do I want you to? Darling, is the Don Pope Catholic?
Oh, God, I just want us to be in the present.
This is our life.
Why does everything have to be so,
You don't feel the way I feel?
Well, why do we have to adhere to society's bullshit?
What?
Commitments change everything, Moya. Why must why must every connection be ruined with this commitment bullshit? Let's compromise everything about ourselves and for the sake of what?
I think I need more fucking wine.
Oh, lay off the fucking wine, Moya. Nothing is guaranteed. People always renege on their promises, and everything goes to shit. And people get hurt. People's lives seriously get ruined.
That doesn't mean that this is what will happen to us.
Well, who knows if we'll ever be good enough, Moya? I mean, that's really the question, right?
I love you, Vincent Jelly Morton.
No, you don't. Don't say things that you can't take
And
back.
I know that you love me.
You barely even know me.
Look at me.
Stop fucking trying to control me, Moya.
What's wrong with you?
This can never work. I don't love you, Moya. And you have no reason loving a bastard like me.
He releases the scarf to the floor, grabs the rest of his belongings, and quickly exits. As Claude enters and picks up the scarf, Moya drags off her wig, throwing it in the direction he exited.
Now music has been her one true love. Moya has written songs, affirmations, and fantasized about the perfect man. She was with Jelly when the first volcano erupted inside her. He felt it too. He just didn't know he was her first, or that she is really his first.
Funky jukebox love song. Singing this funky jukebox love song. Love song. I should shut the window before I jump through and throw myself to him. Or should I just sit here and get more wasted thinking about him? Why did I let him in? Made love to me and made me feeling funky and feeling blue. What should I do? What should I do, Billy? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do, Billy? I feel so blue. I put on my mascara, got a show to do. Without him, I pull myself together. That's what I do. Gonna be weak for romance. Why can't he see me? Why can't he love me? Don't leave me feeling funky and feeling blue. What should I do? What should I do, baby? I feel so blue. What should I do? What should I do, baby? I feel so blue. What should I do? I feel so blue. When I finally start to feel it's real life shit's on me. And when I give you keys, you leave a mess and leave me blue, blue, blue. What should I do? What should I do, baby? I feel so blue. What should I do? What should I do, baby? I feel so blue. What should I do? What should I do? I feel so blue. What should I do? What should I do, baby? I feel so blue. What should I do?
Lights fade to black. Scene 6 in Harlem. Lights rise to reveal Jelly and Claude in the Graham courtyard. Jelly is pacing back and forth, unaware that Claude is present, watching him.
Jelly was raised to be proud that his blood is frozen cold. He was taught that love is for the weak, not winners. He is suddenly fucked.
Jelly jumps as the phone rings and the light fades to a silhouette of Juanita entering the circle in the courtyard. He looks at the phone but sends it to voicemail.
Not now, Paris. I can't talk to you now.
He picks up his journal and starts to read.
You used to tell me all the time, magical journey in Harlem. You used to tell me all the stories. Melodious Harlem.
I met Duke Ellington while he was playing at the Hollywood Club in the spring of 1923. There's something new about this jazz music that
Jelly's grandfather, Alex Martin, enters with Duke Ellington from different ends of the stage. The scene changes to reflect the 1920s nightclub music and dancing. Juanita does an epic dance routine.
I couldn't get enough of it. Mr. Ellington, Duke Ellington.
One and only.
It's such an honor to meet you. I'm Alex, Alexander Martin.
It's my pleasure. Just call me Duke Alex. What's going on?
Well, I'm writing this article for Time Magazine. It's a new publication, and well, this music that you compose, you're a musical genius. And I was just wondering if I could possibly have an interview for the mag, an exclusive one, of course.
You don't have to ring my alarm, Alex. I've been hearing about that Time mag, and I actually like what they are doing. Listen, I'm gonna head up to watch King Oliver play at the Cotton Club after this. How about we head there, grab some drinks and chat and check out the rascal?
Who was gonna say no to King Oliver drinks?
Oh, hey, Wendell! Wait, what's going on, buddy? This here is Alex, man. He's my VIP, a budding journalist. No drinks for me right now. Wendell, just thank you. Give Alex what he wants and put it on my tab. Listen, Alex, I gotta go get ready for this set. Meet you right here after?
Definitely. Thanks, Duke. I'm looking forward.
All right, enjoy.
Have a great show, man. And a great show it was. But it was late at the Cotton Club that I saw the goddess dancing for the first time.
The scene transitions into the Cotton Club where Juanita is performing as the men enter.
In Harlem, magical Harlem. In Harlem, musical Harlem. In Harlem, mysterious Harlem. In Harlem, melodious Harlem.
She was on that stage ripping the Cotton Club with the moves and that voice. And my pulse started to race out of control, and I wanted to stay and meet her, but
You heard of Pods and Jerry's?
yeah, I've been wanting to go for some time now.
It's one of my favorite spots. A few buddies of mine about to meet us there. Oh, look, get over here, you rascals. What's going on? Alex, meet Willie the Lionsmith and the freakishly fabulous Fats Waller. Y'all gentlemen, meet Alex Martin. He's writing a piece on me for Time Magazine. Be very jealous.
I was suddenly hanging with the coolest people in New York. We all got to chatting and drinking, and then in walked Bessie Smith with Claude fucking McKay, and that beautiful goddess I saw dancing earlier, and I kid you not, the same feeling came over me as soon as I saw her face.
it was like she turned on everything inside of me, and as soon as I saw her,
And became a slave.
I asked her to dance, and she was like,
You better ask Mr. McKay here. He gets very jealous when strange men try to woo me.
You bet I do, young boy.
And then they all laughed at me. And then we danced. And I felt alive for the first time in my life.
Then we would reminisce of times we would dance in Harlem.
We danced every night until we became the most beautiful thing.
And then one night she took me to one of the parties at the Dark Tower. And she introduced me to Langston freaking Hughes, Gershwin, Wallace Thurman, Jesse Fawcett, and Zora Neale Hurston. But I spent the entire night chatting with Claude McKay. Oh, that Juanita! Love of my life.
Jelly closes the journal as the men exit. Juanita's spotlight becomes more prominent.
Oh, but I lost him when he left Harlem. When he left home.
spotlight rises dimly on Langston on his balcony, staring at the courtyard, as the light rises on Claude joining Juanita at the circle in the courtyard of Graham Court.
Juanita, what are you doing here?
Do we get to ask the questions, Claude? Been in turmoil for almost 100 years, and who knows why frickin' karma's forced me to see you at such a critical time.
Why haven't we been able to see each other?
Who knows? Maybe because you stink with all that bitterness.
Bitterness.
You get the award for being the most caustic prick.
You were no angel, Juanita.
After all our years together, all the times we laughed, how we held each other when we cried, after everything we shared, I deserved better. No, Claude McKay, I earned much more than how you just left.
You never told me that you were pregnant.
I will never be ready to see you or speak to you. I can't. I just can't.
Juanita exits the spotlight. She becomes the voice. The spotlight rises on Langston, now in a cloud of the smoke from his joint.
And she was right. My soul just became this viral plague, pulling me deeper into gloom, like on those ships with them traveling from Africa into the blackness and the blood from them chained tight and beaten, their unknown faces all bound neck to neck. And I tried to find the strength so I could fight my loneliness and silent cries like they did. And so I ran.
Mr. Beaufort.
Hey, doctor. How you doing? Is everything going all right?
I'm sorry.
You sorry? You sorry?
We did everything we could. We lost your wife.
What do you mean you did everything?
She lost too much blood.
How is my son?
He's fighting hard, but Mr. Beaufort,
Just
it's
go
not
back in
looking
there
good.
and do whatever it takes. Just do everything. Where's Paris? Where's Dr. Hemingway? Just tell her to have her doctor just bring her nephew back to me.
We're doing our best, sir. I'm sorry about your wife.
Pinch me and tell me that none of this is blood clot real or... But if you can't do that, just go and just save my fucking son.
I'm really sorry for your loss.
My heart became a forgotten beat, a celebration of wretched dreams and broken melodies. A heart trapped by familiar faces, armed with daggers and chains. My heart imploding inside me with each beat, beating harder and more painful inside my children that I never met.
With my family covered in blood, calling my name. Me not being there to hold him or protect her. I know her voice will never call for me. And I just want to hold them and save them from this bloody dream.
My spirit became a toxic storm, a jubilant dance in my negation and demise, its never-ending nature extending past life to the faces of the yesterdays, which never saw the light. An epidemic that's still haunting, calling my name.
Save me from this broken melody because my heart is still holding on to you, my son. And it may not stop beating without your music.
Mr. Beaufort.
My little son is a fighter. Trust me that him is a little fighter. So just go back in there and just go back in there and just... Where's Dr. Hemingway? Where is Paris?
I'm sorry, Mr. Beaufort.
Stop! Don't wanna hear! Stop! Don't wanna hear you! Stop! Don't wanna hear! Stop! You already broke my heart.
Claude rushes towards him before he falls to his knees. Everything turns to black. Scene 7, Sister Girl. Lights fade off on Billy turning and practicing dance moves in her mirror. She dances harder and more focused and then stops, clenching her stomach. The cell phone rings.
excited to hear my voice.
Oh, girl, I didn't even look at the phone. Where are you at?
You didn't get my message?
I was like, why is this bitch drunk in the middle of the day? Don't be coming up on me. Oh my God. I would so give up men to date you right now.
Oh, you love it?
It's better than that Rihanna Vogue cover. You going for the mermaid effect?
Darling, and I haven't even put it all together yet. Call me Luna, goddess of the night tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to you last night?
Ah, I was making a bucket list.
For what?
The cancer's back.
What the hell are you saying?
Remember the pain I was feeling in my chest?
Yeah?
I was coughing up blood.
You didn't tell me that.
I didn't want to talk about it. I just went in to check it out, and they said it metastasized to my lungs. I don't have a lot of options, and so hello, bucket list.
So do we sue your doctors for being careless?
I go back in tomorrow so that I can run some more tests and stuff, and you know, I'm willing to fight this because I want to win, Moya. I'm also at peace with what's gonna.
Don't fucking talk like that.
I'm not gonna try to sell you any kind of bullshit, not right now.
What do you want me to say to that?
Don't say anything.
This is so fucked up.
I know, right? I just felt so defeated yesterday. I just went to one of them gay bars in Chelsea and I just drank and I drank and I drank and I don't even know how or why. I woke up this morning in Langston's apartment. Can you believe that?
Wait, Jelly's roommate? No, why are you trying to deflect from
Moya, I'm not trying to harp on this fucking cancer shit. I'm just doing my best to make sense of why everything is going on. And the only thing that made sense to me was when I woke up this morning, the biggest part of me felt like everything was going to be okay. When I looked into Langston's eyes, like hope was in the form of this man.
And how are you feeling right now?
Oh, despite that, I feel like I'm the luckiest girl in the world.
Because of Langston or Ellie?
Both!
Oh my God, Ellie, that's all I've wanted to talk to you about. And then you went and dropped this bomb.
They haven't offered me a contract yet. Not yet, not yet, not
God,
yet.
I need some wine right now.
What is up with you and this wine shit?
I lost my virginity.
What? Who? When?
Billy,
What?
I...
Details, bitch!
Well, Jelly, it happened a few months ago.
What?
I have been seeing him for 3 months and you've been busy.
You've been seeing Jelly for 3 months and we living in the same apartment. Did I do something wrong?
No, I wasn't sure if it was right.
Well, it had better been damn right if it took your ass that long to
Okay,
get it
the
down.
condom broke. The condom broke, and it's not the first time that happened. And it happened a few times, and we had this huge fight, and he says he doesn't love me like that. And the thing is, well, the EPT that I just used says that, and I used 3 of them, and they all say that I am, you know.
Okay, so we'll go to one of those free clinics, and when we get up tomorrow, I got you.
Thank you.
How is the Kickstarter coming along?
This shit better work out, because I pay for that single with next month's rent.
Oh no. Okay, I'll donate more before I leave. God, I'm pissed I can't be there to see you.
Yeah, because you have to shake your tatas at fucking shakes.
Child, I am a Harlem vampire that about to drain everybody's blood tonight.
You ran that number we bought.
Just the fishnet bodysuit, got a little something, something to tantalize.
I'm going to try to catch you as soon as I'm done. And I'll let you get to it because I know your drag queen self needs 50 hours to get ready.
I'm a new woman now, bitch. Stop the hate.
Whatever.
So, what you gonna do about this dude if...
Yeah, I'm just going to sing, bitch. That is the only thing I can do right now.
You know, I'll cut him for you. Just give me the word and I'll lay his ass out.
And let's just figure out how we can lay this cancer out first, please. I refuse to dote on Jelly. Not tonight.
Okay, I love you, girl.
It's about time you stop freaking fantasizing about me being a dude. So Langston.
Langston. And oh my God, Moya, I'm seeing his face in my mind right now, and he's smiling, and his teeth, they're just so perfect, and they're perfect.
Fade to black. Scene 7. Change the world. 2 spotlights rise on Langston and Jelly. Langston is standing to the left, holding the Liberator magazine, and Jelly is standing to the right, holding his grandfather's journal.
Gotta be the man made for her. Gotta find me first before I find my family, so I can share her heart.
Gotta be the man who leave a mark. Don't really know where to start. Find me before I find her and heal my broken heart. Oh, we could change. Oh, we could change. We could change the world. Oh, we could. Oh, we could change. Oh, we could change. We could change the world. I'm so sorry, I fucked that up. My bad. My bad. Sorry. We can go from top.
Sorry.
Yeah. My bad.
It's going well.
Yes.
When I see her, I'll tell her.
From the top.
Top of the song?
Yeah.
Alright. I gotta be the man made for her. Gotta find me first, so I can find my family and I can share her heart.
Gotta be the man who leave a mark. Don't really know where to start. Find me before I find her and heal my broken heart. When I see her, I'll tell her Harlem has a new face.
When I see them, I'll tell them
Harlem has a new face. Harlem has a new voice. Harlem has a new song. Change the world the way that they did with their words, the way that they did with their dances. Change the world the way that they did with their minds, the way they inspired Harlem. I am a part of the fabric of Harlem. I am the face of the new Harlem. What the?
Jeez. You trying to give me a heart
I
attack?
thought you left.
No, I'm here.
You've been here all this time?
Well, I went to see Moya, but I didn't really leave.
You told her, brethren.
When are you gonna get out of this apartment, brethren?
Jelly, you should really reconsider how
Forget
you...
about me, Langston. Just live, bro.
How does that work exactly?
It doesn't matter. Just make up any freaking story you want and make it work.
You really just have a hard time being honest with yourself. And that's honestly what I think. I mean,
Honest? Me? Coming from you? Well, let's be honest then. At the rate you're moving at, you might as well dig a grave. Besides, I mean, at some point you're living like you're gonna wake up from a dream and they'll magically appear, but
Don't you dare do
they're not
this.
coming back,
Don't-
and you
don't.
need to accept that.
Don't
It's
do
been
this.
3 years, and I'm tired of
Where the
taking
hell are you
around
going
that
with
truth.
this?
You don't hear.
I
You don't think I hear.
I don't-
You don't think I hear you every
I don't
time
want
you
to talk
jump out
about
of your
this.
sleep.
I said I don't want to talk
Who else
about
can
this.
talk about it then? And I said it. It's definitely not okay to be drunk every day.
Forget this,
She
okay?
would want you to be happy.
I was happy. Who are you to minimize?
Minimize what?
What I lost? Do you know what it feels like?
You're not the only one who lost. Remember?
Fuck this.
Yeah. I'm not the enemy, man. I'm not. And I'm tired, you know. Freaking Moya went and, you know, I just need a little peace right now.
Langston walks to the mirror to hide his tears. Claude speaks without taking his eyes from his book.
How many times do you have to look in the mirror before you accept the things that we can't change, Langston?
Getting a beer.
How do we navigate the tenuous path? How do we continue to wear the pain, become okay with the fitting into what you both lost? You both wear it so well.
Fuck. Everything is different. You want one?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Paris called.
You talked to her?
No.
What's really up with Moya?
I honestly don't want to talk about Moya right now.
Billy came over last night.
Langston, I don't even know what to ask you.
I don't know what that makes me. I mean, it's a bit confusing, but I do know that when I was sleeping with her, that it didn't feel like I was sleeping with a man. But baby steps, eh? It's just that all I kept thinking about has just been her face, and then the fact that I'm probably like cheating on my wife. And I know it sounds stupid, Jelly. I know. It's just that she just loved my paintings, and dude, she thinks they're fucking tragic, but she says they're beautiful.
Your paintings are freaking genius. Langston, and I feel that being an artist can work for you, man. You just gotta own it.
It says so.
Well, I'm serious. Just be open, you know. I gotta tell you this though. My grandfather's journal is fucking wicked. He was one secretive and adventurous motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Okay, just reading this shit he wrote about his one true love that lived here in Harlem.
Not your grandmother?
No, not at all. He said she was the love of his life. He said the love of his life was a black woman who danced her way into his heart and blah, blah, blah. And all I'm thinking is, if I spin this right, I could have a hit series on Netflix or HBO Go or even maybe like Liberator magazine, you know?
What you know about this Liberator? Like,
Well, that it's a freaking 1920s original publication that you have in your hand. Do you have any idea how much that's worth?
dude, we had at least 3 of these growing up, copies of all of his work, Claude's work at home in Jamaica. I just took this with me so that I could feel
You heard
closer
about
to...
you heard about his unpublished manuscript.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
No, I'm not sure, but it's like a long
Amiable
time.
with big teeth.
Yeah. Something
yeah,
about a love affair between the
I
communists
was
and the black ships
actually
of Parliament.
reading about that on the New York Times.
Well, Langston, J. Edgar Hoover hired my gramps to spy on Claude McKay. But in the midst of all of this, he just became obsessed with Claude's work and I had to learn all his damn poems.
I'm very sorry about
Yeah,
that.
don't be. I mean, you might freak out about this.
He opens the journal.
I met Claude McKay for the first time the night, completely obsessed with this man and captivated by his words, captivated by him, though, more pointedly. What a man.
He closes the journal.
Kelly, you're as gay as your grandfather.
What, you want to experiment?
More than how I'm already experimenting with Billy.
Seriously, my grandma was very tight-lipped about the whole thing. She didn't even know about this journal, and then I found out today that my real grandmother was actually the woman that Gramps met while he was living in Harlem. Almost 100 years ago.
Seriously?
Yeah, Langston. I found out today that I'm black.
You're telling me that you think that your lily white ass
Langston.
is black.
You know I've been praying for a long time that I was black.
Why are you so damn stupid?
This journal is answering my prayers, baby. And you know the more I read it, the more I feel like he wants me to find my family. Who I swear, all these fucking ghosts who are trying to fuck with me.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Porter is in town. I think he's performing at Dizzy's tonight.
I spoke to him.
You did?
Maybe we could leave the apartment together. Go grab drinks. Check him out.
You want to talk about Moya or Paris Calling?
No, sir. Not tonight.
Mm-hmm. TV series,
Yes. You want to write about a blood clot hit series? I mean, I'm ready for that. You know, with Langston, you know. Would you please do me a favor and call that art dealer I was telling you about? I think the galleries in New York are going to go to war over you,
Let's
man.
not get ahead of
I
ourselves.
mean, at least you won't have to struggle like the rest of us.
At least you're able to pay your rent every month. Just link me when you're done.
All right, my brethren.
I love you, my brother.
It was so awkward.
There you know.
Yeah. Awkward Langston. Too many freaking feelings. Just throw up in my mouth, man.
As they make to exit, they both stop suddenly with their backs to each other in the spotlight. Langston opens the Liberator and Jelly opens his grandfather's journal. Claude enters. He travels upstage center, creating a pyramid between them as he sings.
When I see her, I'll tell her Harlem has a new heart. When I see her, I'll tell her Harlem has a new face. Harlem has a new voice. Harlem has a new song. Change the world.
The way that they did with their songs, the way that they did with their dancing.
Change the world.
The way that they did with their minds.
The way they inspired Harlem.
Change the world.
Blackout. Scene 9. Ain't life some shit? The projection reveals a costume party at the Savoy Ballroom in 1920s, Harlem. As the lights rise, a costumed band plays in the middle of the dance floor, electrifying the energy with rhythms of live jazz music. As the dancing on the screen fades, 3 young couples enter from the audience wearing masks. Claude and Juanita put on their masks. They have different dance partners.
I can't believe I allowed you to talk me into entering this dance contest.
I didn't expect you to take up the dare, sugar.
Did I have a choice?
What? You scared all of a sudden?
Heavens no. I just, burn watching these damn people sell their souls. I don't know for what.
Stop your bull crap. Just dance. And be ready to get your ass kicked tonight.
What are you going to say when this Jamaican dances you under the table, Miss Love? You know I got some moves. I know you know.
I'll give up dancing and become a writer, if that ever happens.
And when I win, I want you to come back to Paris with me.
You got jokes.
No, I'm serious. I would love it if you would come back with me.
No.
Well, to Paris, whack what? You deaf?
No.
Right here, honey.
It's just so sudden. I mean, I just started to work here and we talked about a visit.
No. I mean to live, my chérie.
Oh.
Come and live with me in Paris. I got this really close, cool place in the heart of the city and ooh la la. And I can't wait to show you the Eiffel Tower and the splendor of Notre Dame and Galizat.
Spoken to me about this before?
Well, I want to make things right.
It's all in the past, Claude. No need apologizing.
Did I tell you how much they're paying dancers of color, les artistes noirs, to headline at these new jazz clubs in Paris? You could be a legitimate star, and you wouldn't have to worry about any freaks getting too close.
Home is here, Claude. Harlem ain't so bad. And plus, little Edith has grown up so fast and...
To take proper care of you
I take great care of myself.
Selling your pride.
Excuse me?
This is the life you want your child to emulate?
I'm not the girl you left 10 years ago, Claude. My life is different now.
You said dancing in these clubs were a means to an end. So help me understand. Where are you now then, huh? I mean, the mother who wants her daughter to be proud and mommy flaunts her bulbs.
Okay, Claude McKay, you best quit judging well before I slap your grown ass in front of everybody here. You best pipe down because nothing ever remains the same. Nothing ever does. And we about to be in a dance contest right now. You old sap. Remember.
Well, fine. I'm about to beat you at your own game then. And on my last night.
You will not win, Claude McKay.
I got moves.
Who's my ass? Just don't forget the Lindy Hop I showed you last night.
They all start with their own variations of Charleston, each trying to one-up the other to loud applause and cheers. Juanita enters with Shorty George. Each couple does a best of 3 rounds dance contest, starting with the Charleston into the black bottom, and then finally a mixture of the Charleston and the breakaway. The dance contest builds to an enigmatic climax. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Shorty George and Juanita Love! Now, stick around for the next contest, and if you just dance, and you gotta switch your partners. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we're doing it at this masked party here at the Savoy tonight. So, see you on the dance floor, suckers, and I'm proud to remind you that in a few hours we will have our very first ever Battle of the Bands tonight! Yeah. But right now, I want you to give it up for my dear friend, the incomparable Bessie Smith.
Ain't life some shit? Sang, baby, sang. You for messing around and around. Woo! I lost my son on yesterday. He was sort of being straight. He went and whistled after an older white gal. She called the cops on his ass. Oh, and I wasn't there. She called the cops on his ass. I wasn't there. Oh, they beat him really bad. Wanted to teach his ass he shouldn't be messing around. Oh, no, not like that. And I wasn't there. Lord, Lord, I wasn't there when he was calling my name.
Can't believe that goddamn Juanita just runs off like that. She expects me to be jumping with them. I want to be a dancer, bitches. I'll show her.
He grabs one of the dancers.
Shorty, why are you holding me so tight?
Well, this is too tight, sugar. You know a man sometimes forget that.
You know my daddy will beat your black ass if you keep coming on to me like that.
Shorty releases her and walks over to Claude.
I heard you were hanging with my little girl today, huh?
Little Edith is an absolute joy. Juanita's genes are resonant in that little star. Thank you, God. Listen, who is that white man she left with?
The same bell-bottom asshole she went and got pregnant for.
Pregnant?
She never told you? Look, man, I don't know what her deal is, but you should go talk some sense into her thick skull before it's too late. And remind her that we need to win this contest money, or little Edith won't got no debt.
Shorty exits hurriedly, with Claude following closely behind him. The lights fade, leaving Bessie in a spotlight.
Ain't life some shit? Sometimes you wanna quit. You realize you got everything to lose. Yeah. No time for messing around and around. Lost my son on yesterday. He died while on the way. The cops beat him so bad they killed his black ass. They messed up his brain. And I wasn't there. No, I wasn't there. Tell me what's up, mama, to do? What you gonna bring back my baby? How you gonna bring back my baby? Wipe the blood from his face. And I wasn't there when he called my name. I wasn't there. Ain't like some shit. Sometimes you just want to quit. You realize
Juanita is locked in a slow dance with Alex. They start to kiss. In a sudden rage, Claude pounces on. He pounces on them and knocks out Alex. Juanita retaliates, slapping Claude across the face, then rushes to Alex's aid as two policemen enter.
Yes, yeah.
The policemen follow. An angry mob of blacks and whites embroiled in a bloody riot battle, fighting armed with clubs, guns, and sharp instruments as fire spreads rapidly, burning buildings and cars. Some lay lifeless on the ground, covered in blood. Everything turns to black. End of